How's it going, Algebra 1? It's Mr. Knight, and we are going to continue on with working with slope, but now we're going to actually be able to write equations of lines now that we know how to calculate the slope and we know how to use rise over run, okay? So there's really two steps to this, and I already got them down for you, okay? So we got to identify the slope, and slope is also known as m, and we need to find the y-intercept, and we actually call that b. All right. So we call them m and b, and so step 2 is just to write the equation, and we call this slope-intercept form because it's slope, and then the intercept part is due to this intercept part. Okay. Hence slope-intercept. So thing about this equation is the y and x are never going to change. So no matter what we do, we're always going to have y and x in our equation. So if we look at like this first one right here, I want to get the equation of this line. Again, right off the bat, I know that y is going to be there, and that's going to equal, well, x is going to be there. So now I need to find what my m is going to be, and I need to find what my b is going to be. So my m, again, is my slope, and I can find that with rise over run. So let's start at this point right here, and I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and then that's my rise, so my run is going to be over 1, okay? And 3 over 1 is the same thing as just 3, so my slope, where my m goes, well, that's going to be my 3 right there. My b, it's a y-intercept. So we should probably talk about what a y-intercept is. A y-intercept is simply the point that is on your y-axis, okay? So the point on your y-axis is always going to be 0 something. So your y-intercept is always going to be like 0 and then whatever that y coordinate is. Okay? That y right there, that's what your b is essentially going to be. So really, you can write this as, instead of that, maybe we want to write it as 0, comma b. Okay? It's pretty much where you're starting on the y-axis. So if we look at this guy, looks like the point that's on the y-axis is going to be 0, negative 3. So my b is that negative 3. And so this is y equals 3x and then minus 3. And there we go. That's the equation of the line just by looking at the graph. Okay? That's all we have to do. Let's try that with number 2. Let's continue on. Okay? Again, I need to, my equation of the line is going to be y equals x somewhere. And now I need my m and I need my b, right? I need my m and my b. So my m is going to be, well, if I start at this point right here, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3. Okay, so negative 3 over, and I'm going to go over to the right 1, 2, positive 2. Well, I can't really do anything with that. I can't simplify it like I did earlier, but that's okay. I'm just going to write that for m because that's still my slope. So it's negative 3 halves x, and then we need to figure out what b is. Well, b is starting right here. This point is 0, 2, so my b is 2. And since it's a positive 2, we're going to do plus 2 for b. Plus b right there, okay? And there it is. That's the equation of my line. And honestly, that's all there is to it. It's finding your slope, finding your y-intercept, and then just plugging it into the formula. And that formula represents the equation of this line. Okay. So I would like you guys to try number 3 on your own. Give it a shot and go. All right, we're back. Let's see what you guys came up with. Okay, so again, we know that we're going to have y equals, there's going to be an x in there. Let's see my slope. I'm going to start at this point here. I'm going to go up 1, 2. So my slope is 2 over, and then let's see, I'm going to the right, so it's positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool beans. That's my slope. Let's see, my y-intercept is. It's right here. That point is 0, 2. Therefore, it's going to be 2 fifths x plus 2. Okay? Easy does it. All right. I want you guys to try number 4 and number 5 on your own now. All right? And go. All right, we're back. Let's take a look at this. All right. Once again, I have y equals x. My m is going to be, I'm going to start from here, actually. I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I have to go to the left 1, so that is -1 for my run. And that reduces to just -3. So my slope is -3, and then I have the x. My y-intercept, that point is 0, 1. So therefore, my y-intercept is +1. Let's look at number 5. Again, y equals x. That has not changed. M. I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's my rise. My run is over 2. 3/2 is my slope. And then my b is starting at 1, 2, 3. So it's a +3. All right. And that's all there is to it for this lesson. Even if you go on the back, okay, a lot of it is more or less the same. Okay, and we can get extra practice in class if we need it. Now, I kind of want to kind of flip it on its head a little bit. 13 and 14. I want us to actually think about, okay, now if I give you this equation, right, if I give you y equals mx plus b, can you determine what graph this is going to be? Well, let's check it out real quick, okay? This is kind of a preview for what I want to do on Monday. So let's look at it. We might as well. Again, best way to do this is think, all right, my y-intercept is -2. So that is going to start at 0, -2 on my graph, okay? Well, which of these has 0, -2? The only one that has it is this guy right here. There's 0, -2. So it's got to be C right off the bat. Is its slope a rise of 1 and over 3? Let's find out. If I go, if I rise up 1, okay, and then my run's got to be 3. Oh, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird, right? And now I'm looking at this and I'm catching my mistake. And some of you guys probably already caught my mistake. I guess I'm tired. This isn't the only one that has 0, -2 for its y-intercept. I'm a dum-dum. So I went up 1 over 3. It's a good thing I did because I realized very quickly it is not this graph. It's got to be this guy right here because we start at -2 here. See if that one is a rise of 1 and then a run of 3. I go up 1 over 3. Yep. That one's the one right there. All right. Well, that's our lesson for today. We're going to probably get additional practice in class. And this is Mr. Knight signing off.